lakad matatot!
Normally. Tusk, that's a very nice Iron combo, Iron Shield combo. They take the Shadow Fiend.
And with the long-range right clicks of the Lina. Very, very scary.
Top lane.
Yeah, Tusk is in some real danger. He's trying to get out. One more right click is all they're going to need from the Marcy, and they do manage to find it. Akashi, first blood on the board. But CML was just not letting him have any space whatsoever, relentlessly charging after him. Might be in a spot of danger though, as the Tusk is here. He's still going to try and pressure into the ducks here. Going to be able to get himself away. Nice shards blocking him in. CML's going to try and deny to lose his nice telekinesis time and make sure he doesn't get hit by the first raise, but the slow from the blast, that will just find the kill. One more right click's all he needs. And down goes the Rubik. Nice little rotation there from Polaris, just to pick off that free kill. I mean, there is...
As the Tusk is walking around, I'm not sure what they're going to go for here. But alright, Dark's here. Is he going to be all right?
Nice way. Nice use of the Sinister Gaze, drag him back in. Yeah, this Darks is in real danger. Trying to stand his ground, but he is dead. Rotation from Jing as well. And the Tusk's so desperate to maybe get at least the kill, but he's not going to find it. New game and to try and defend it. Although it looks like Kishka might be in some danger. Another telekinesis save. Toss though comes in from Jing. Nice little combo, and they will manage to find down the Rubik. Meanwhile, at the top, Zeal is going to take down the tier 1 tower, but CML's there to try and stop the trees. Going for the TP out. Is there any cancel? Yes, there is. Avalanche through the trees. And another kill there for Polaris. Sound the Death Prophet. Not quite, but enough to force him away. And then another engagement top. Miracle's dead again. Tusk now in a 1 versus 2. It looks like he's trying to get on top of Mac as best he can. The Iron Shell's doing a lot of work, and he actually finds the kill. Obviously, the final little Requiem death explosion there does take him out, but regardless, you know, he got something for it. 2 double.
Maelstrom, and then he's going to go for the BKB, so he's just going to farm for a while.
So might be dead here in the mid, trying to survive as long as he can, but he is a goner. Maybe even going to change targets. Tusk getting spot, jump falls there from the Marcy, the pig pole just about gets him in range. Oh, the shards actually traps the Tusk inside the trees as well. I think it's all about delaying the inevitable right now. This man is dead for sure. And he will drop another kill. Actually, they're not even done jumping forwards for Miracle. His Surge is off of cooldown, but can he get the option to do it? The toss is going to be there, throwing it back into the arms, into the Sinister Gaze as well. Absolute perfect combination coming out from Polaris. That's another kill. Wow, these guys are just on fire. Yeah, it's going to be something that Blur's going to have to watch out for, but talking about watching out, Mac, he's in some real danger. Tusk's on top of him, the TP's are coming in, but I think it's going to be too late. Frost Armor, not enough to save his life. Maybe they're going to be able to get some sort of counter kills. The Tusk's already dead, the Chain Frost is bouncing around. Jing able to get himself out. Yeah, this Chain Frost is just doing so much work onto the Lina. He can't survive. Zeal's also dead. Maybe Miracle can take out Bot before he dies, but it's not going to happen. The Exism finishes him off. Can they get the full 5-man wipe? And it looks like they will. Polaris, they lose their shot.
And what are they going to find? Is it going to be Exilunat again?
Yeah, oh, nicely placed LSA, but even still, 4-star forward, dragging back in. Going to try and focus down onto the Lich. They do manage to find the kill, but it just doesn't matter. Even going to be the Requiem just to secure the Tusk. Another double, and they're going to be able to finish up the stacks that the Lina was so desperately trying to farm up herself.
Things going from bad to worse right now for Myth Avenue. I mean, like Polaris is they're just making all the right moves here. They put a nice ward just to get vision. It's a greedy draft.
Defend their tier 1 tower. They got the Sprouts locking in onto the Marcy right now, but it doesn't matter. There's so many ways to disengage. Could be us vacuum. Out goes the Chain Frost. Doing a lot of work. CML just gets immediately burst down right now. The Tusk charging forwards. Does get a nice shard connection there onto Akashi. Needs to hold him in place though. To get close, but everyone Jing to chop it straight forwards, throwing the Lina into the waiting arms of the Marcy. Gets eviscerated in seconds, and now focusing on towards the next core. They're dropping like flies right now. This Marcy just feels unstoppable, and the rest of the team has to run away, leaving the Tusk to his fate. Oh, nice shots, mind you. He's trying to get out. Oh, never mind.
Push, I think they can. Like, the catch from Polaris is good, but it's not, you know, the global presence. Like, you should be able to as an issue swap. However, we're having a fight here.
So the Tusk might just die, but at least we're going to get the trade here onto the Tiny, will they? The 4-star saving his life. Instead, it will be CML. Exism already popped. Marcy, I don't know what happened there. He sort of ran backwards to jump forwards, and it did not work out whatsoever. But still, Jing in some danger. Survived with a sliver of HP, and then the Marcy's just going to clean up both the Natures and the Darks here. Oh, I say that, Darks actually manages to run himself away. Meanwhile, though, the Tusk fought back for this, and he might just die. Finally, they do kill that Tiny. And now Kishka's in some real bother right now. He's going to try and juke and drive through the trees, and yeah, he will be able to make it way. Still got the 4-star available if you need. Steps out of position, they could just jump onto. Jing's already in, got the grab on towards the Darkseer, but not enough to actually lock him in place for now. Instead, they can change the toss on towards the Tusk, and he's just offered himself up on a plate right there. Down he goes, tier 2's already gone, and the high ground siege is coming. Oh, nice vacuum into the LSA. Perfect targets right now. Akashi's able to get himself out. Actually jumps back in aggressively, trying to focus onto Alina as best as he can. The sidekick regen just doing so much work, but a buyback from the Lina as well. It looks like Avenue Gaming want to try their best to turn this whole situation around. And Polaris sort of in disarray about whether they want to go back. Bok is the only one still around. And even still, it looks like Avenue Gaming can't touch him, and he just TPs away.
It costs you an ice shard. Yeah, there you go. So,
yeah,
yes, only Lich has the monopoly on everything frost-based in this game somehow.
That's very true. Jing looks like he has been the one to take the brunt of this little smoke gank here. Mac, oh, he's actually found Zeal, just going to drop the Requiem right on top of his face. 4-star forward as well. That is a dead Nature's Prophet for sure. Requiem does actually get stolen away though. So, I mean, it's not really going to do Kishka much unless he decides to pop it here, but now to sat on the high ground, he is safe. And I guess Polaris think he's TP'd out.
This was nice, but you want prefer the Avalanche, but stealing Requiem, that is a huge thing for the Rubik. Remember, it does get that, like, it does a lot of extra. Oh, there you go! Just kill CML straight out.
One man Requiems him in the face. That's stuff. Or at least some snowball saves from like a Requiem perhaps. Who knows? Up top, Akashi, he's just on Zeal right now. He's going to try and go for the Sprout TP, but it doesn't matter. Just blinks in between the trees and finds the kill. Down he goes. I was about to say that the pace of the game has slowed down heavily. Like, we were getting to use his BKB as well, so if he does buy back, they are able to take a successful fight. Actually, might do the vacuum straight on towards the Shadowfin. He's taking a lot of beat, but the 4-star's there, bring him to safety. Tusk just gets bullied down. Out, nice Requiem as well, actually. Doing a lot of damage on top. Death Prophet's still alive for now. Going to be able to retreat successfully, but it doesn't matter. The Marcy's into the backline to focus on Kishka as much as possible. This is a stolen exorcism. The Marcy's taken so much being. Is there any save? No, there is not. He also falls. CML going for a TP out. The 4-star there from Jing. Just give it.
With this Roshan. It's not, again, it's not as one-sided as it looks. Yes, 16,000 in favor of Polaris, but if the Lina and the Nature's Prophet can just sit and hit for like 3 or 4 seconds, that might be all they need to do to win these fights.
Tusk is in. Trying to go into CML right now, but they're actually going to find Bok, the more high-priority target. Is BKB still on cooldown for 3 more seconds? Can he survive? Looks like he will be able to. Chain Frost as well is going to do some havoc in the backlines. They've already lost the Tusk. Going to be the Eels holding back the Ducks as well. Can Miracle get himself out of this very sticky situation? Not sure if he can. 4-star does get the high ground, but the Sinister Gaze drags him back straight away. And Mac was
very bad. It's 100% chance for Polaris to win based on the AI.
Right. Lots of 4-stars going around. Tiny potentially to get grabbed right now. Focus on towards CML. Looks like the Lich might get taken down. She's still alive for now. Avalanche holding the ball back. Now the Shadow Fiend hits are going to rain in on towards the Darkseer. They will manage to bring him down. The Marcy was sort of toe-to-toe with the Tusk. Just spells being thrown out left, right, and center. The Chain Frost is still bouncing. Actually, that's a Rubik Chain Frost doing a lot of work. Still the Lina just barely able to complete that TP and get on out. Unfortunately, Zeal, though, I don't think he has the same option. Wants to try and take out the Marcy, but he can't even accomplish that. And yeah. Avenue Gaming, they tap out. They are done with this game number 1. And that is Polaris taking the first game.
By them. I mean, Zeus you could go for, they go with in the end, they go for the Tusk.
Trying to stand his ground as best he possibly can. Just a couple more mana left for the Crystal Maiden. He can get off the freeze, but not before Bok takes down the Ursa. And first blood is found.
Dude, did he I think he disposed him while he was in mid-air.
Myth Avenue going to be able to start taking control of this top lane right now. Bok is trapped in the trees. The Maiden just brings him down on her own. And that is another kill there for Myth Avenue. Oh, unfortunately for...
You know, a bit of an issue right now when you're playing against the Ursa. He's got Quelling Blaze, melee, and Visage's attack animation is kind of awkward, honestly. It's like this big, like, slow-moving projectile. It's not the best. Mid lane, Exila and Mac,
they're trading back at the top. Miracle. Go once again, Jing, he tried over accepting his bounce. Actually jumping in aggressively. I thought he was going to try and retreat there. Wanted to take down Ursa if he can. One more right click is all Bok's going to need, and he does manage to find it. Is the Ursa dead yet? And yeah, just sort of getting bullied out as a result. I mean, if he gets any lower from like a couple more of these slight fist spams, could potentially get brought down. Yeah, up top. Another kill there onto the Crystal Maiden, but at least this time, Miracle's able to get another kill. 2-2-2 is his score. That's going to help bump up his farm a nice little chunk as well, and yeah, whilst the down.
He just bottled it while he was remnanting away. Like, that is insane. Speaking of insane, I think CML.
Kishka. CML does drop. Mac is desperate to at least try and get the kill onto this Rubik if he can. Double damage still activated. Slight fist up in a second. That's going to be a dead Tusk. Can they also get the +1 onto the Crystal Maiden? That they definitely can. So double kill picked up there for Mels. And Mac actually 0 points into the Siren chain, so no way of locking him down. Yeah, up top, Miracle. Getting involved on top of Jing. Taking a lot of damage, but nice little stuns coming in from the Familiars to hold him back. Aggressive stun use again, but it missed there from Jing. That's going to cost him his life. In comes the Ember. Maybe they can get the cleanup kill onto the Ursa. That they will. Transferring over towards Vincenzo. The Maidens try their best to run away. TP in the trees. There's actually... Well, I was going to say there's no Siren chains, but those Familiar stuns just so damn useful.
Oh, poor guy. In the mid lane, though, CML, he gets caught in the ice shard and actually almost completes the dive, you know, going back to actually learn, but it's nice to think a bit of it. And yeah, both times we've seen Jing, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna jump in. Look, I'm making a mistake, and then he just baits them in. Like, Mac loses his career by now. He's just chasing XC Learn. He might be in trouble.
Oh, nice little dodge there with the snowball. Getting tossed back though. I don't think there's any way he can get himself out of this. The Rubik's not gonna be able to bring enough, or is he? Actually, he does. Just all those stick charges given, oh yeah. I guess you would get tossed back, but then at the same time you toss them back, so you'd like switch places, I guess. That's over there.
Like a...
Oh, Polaris. They are moving into the enemy jungle right now. They do get the whack on towards the Phoenix. They can't even get the ult off. Both the supports of Polaris already gone, and the core just has to get himself out of there. Familiars, I think Bok managed to resummon them before attack.
Which makes me think. Let's say that we go for another 20 minutes. Which team comes out victorious here? Oh, poor Crystal Maiden.
Yeah, I mean, Miracle maybe trying to bait him out right now. Gets one more freeze off. A slight fist will put the end to it, but never mind. The rest of the team holding it back. He's stuck in place. Here's all they need. They get the kill. RP in the backline as well. Does land onto CML. And that is 2 easy peasy kill pickoffs there for Myth Avenue. 2k gold advantage. Still got 1 minute and 40 seconds left of this Aegis, so I'm sure this will be the mid-tier 1 tower going down. And talking about going down, Jing is about to do that. Double kill there for the Tusk. Tier 1 tower gonna drop. Just fantastic turn of events there for Myth. Yeah, he just disengages. No further casualties right now, but it looks like maybe Polaris gonna try and do some damage to the tier 1 tower, but now in comes the Rubik's World, jump forwards, they've got the stun, the bash, locking in the Morphling for as long as possible. He's going to be able to disengage now. In comes Polaris. Can they start taking down some heroes? The Tusk survives, but not for long. He will drop. It looks like maybe the Crystal Maiden take a lot of damage from afar. Not to mill, but another heal from this mechanism, keeping him up. Can't survive that. RP's still available. Can they get a good opportunity to use it? Zeal's not going to find the opportunity to fly on in and get that grab. And the coolest from Myth Avenue Force RP, he does actually cancel it, so it's not been wasted just yet, but it doesn't matter. Polaris is going to chase after him, try and bring him down. 4 stars for safety. Miracle into the backlines, focuses straight on towards the Phoenix, forced him to dive away. It's an egg, but it's miles away from the fight. It's been completely wasted right now. Myth Avenue can be very happy with that. Miracle just BKB teaming away. The land from Jing connects onto 3 people, immediately take down the Crystal Maiden. Zeal's going to be short to follow, surely. He might be able to get the return kill on towards the Marcy, but it doesn't matter. Myth Avenue are getting shredded apart in this fight. Going to be able to get the +1 onto the Tusk here. He's getting low, but with BKB, he's going to do his best to just walk away. But Polaris, they're actually just chasing him after right now. Miracle's into the backlines, jumps away, gets the bash straight away on towards the Morphling, and they burst him. He was on Agimorph, gets eviscerated, and now though, at least Polaris is going to be able to potentially turn this all around. The Tusk is dead, and Miracle surely going to follow him. He's going to do his best to kill Mac, but not quite enough. But now, yeah, looks like Polaris are going to be able to claim this one. Zeal, he's so desperate to maybe get like a blink dagger in, but he gets cancelled out. Miracle though, on top of the Ember Spirit. Zeal taking a hell of a beat here, but the Soul Assumption chasing him to the grave. Will find the finishing touch. Looks like the Tuskens are dangerous. Well, the stolen shards locking him in place. No way to get himself out. And now it looks like the rest of Myth Avenue stepping out of position. The Crystal Maiden's already dead. Kishka retreating into the trees, but it doesn't matter. They got the flyer vision. They see exactly where he is. And he is brought down again. Another fantastic win from Polaris. Jump forward, straight on towards the Morphin. They've got good connection right now, but not enough damage to actually follow up. But now Miracle's into the revolver. RP is there, lands stupidly, drags him away from the Ursa. There's no one to actually do damage now. It doesn't matter. Tons coming in from the Crystal Maiden in the backlands. People dropping left, right, and center. The Tusk trying to run himself away, but the BKB ends, and so does his life. He is gone. Miracle trying to hide behind the trees, but it's not going to work. Forced to top his BKB, but it does absolutely nothing. He is another casualty to fall. and Kishka can only...
Luckily for them, the tier 2s are standing top in mid, so Polaris are not going to be able to do more structural damage. Still, Myth Avenue Gaming, this game, it's feeling like one of those 1% chance. Like, you know, you're going to have to do that incredible, at least 3-man RP with the Ursa, you know, destroying them during the meantime. Then you can maybe, like, sort of come back. Oh, though, this is going to be a nice pick-off.
Nice grab. Can they get him in range of the Crystal Maiden with the freeze? They can, and down he goes. Actually, that was the it was the stolen Sear and Chains. Very nicely played for Kishka. So there is the possibility he can get involved at a moment's notice. Miracle.
Great. Miracle?
Very aggressive right now. Does manage to fire and block. Telekinesis is going to drag him back in with the BKB already active. They're trying to focus down the bitch as much as they can, but he's so damn tanky.
Nice RP.
And there is the 2-man RP into the Nova Storm as well, doing tons of damage. The CML is gone. Akashi trying to get himself out, but the chase is there. The stolen rebound coming out from Kishka again. Just so much work, relentlessly pursuing after the Morphin. He's got to charge up in a second, but he does not survive long enough. A buyback also forced out.
I think I got 5-man smoke for Polaris. It breaks.
Oh, it gets breaks, yeah. The Tusk in the right position there with the Invis Rune kicks back into the waiting arms of the Ursa. Can they burst him down? No, they cannot. He manages to disengage. Actually, never mind. They've got the lockdown into the backline still. Max getting low, but again, he's able to disengage. There's going to be RP catching him out. Down he goes. Vintage also getting beaten into quite hard. Everyone's sort of having to disperse there from Myth Avenue. Can't quite do it, but Max already brought back. Zipping in and out of the fight. The cores are dropping like flies right now. It's just a miracle. He just cannot survive long enough. And Kishka desperately trying to get himself out. But with the Aghanims pick up there from Mac, you cannot escape all of those remnants. And he will be gone. 5-man wipe.
Double, I mean, this guy is level 19, you know, it's like he's got a good, he can throw a pretty tanky. Oh, here we go.
Jump in, yeah, they're getting very aggressive right now, trying to focus on towards the Visage, but they can't get the lockdown long enough into the backlines as well. Mac forcing Kishka back right now. He's in a 1 versus 4 situation, but the kick away there from the Tusk, making space. They've completely abandoned their Ursa. He's left alone against 4 people. He's like, where is my team? Nowhere to be seen. He is gone. And still Max in this 1 versus 4 situation, just zipping in and out, causing so much chaos. The Tusk is still there, kicks the Morphling away this time, but he's still stuck between a rock and a hard place. Nice Blink Dagger into the trees. And it does actually manage to evade death, but regardless, it's now a 3 versus 5 situation with Aegis and Cheese, Polaris looking to close out this game.
But what does it matter, right? You're not both their damage to the Crystal Maiden, ironically.
Nice little combo there from the Magnus as well as the Tusk, pushing the Ember all the way back to space. He does have the money to get out, but the usage there of the Ghost Scepter, which he just bought. Absolute big brain play come out there from Matt, keeps himself alive. And that will be Myth Avenue Gaming calling GG, and Polaris taking this best of 2 in a clean 2-0. All the points for them.
I was just look, I mean, there are signs of life from it.
Right.